as time flies by, you'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, hey, hey.
Welcome back to Marbella Now. My name is Nicole King and I'm delighted to welcome another CIT Marbella Guest of the Week. CIT Marbella, for those who don't know, is a networking association but for businesses, and they like to promote them, and what a good job they do. They even send them to Marbella Now. Today we're going to welcome Carmen del Cid. Love the name, sounds like the Zorro. Carmen del Cid. And she's from BD Home Marbella, which is a furniture company, but I love the way you say it in Spanish. BD Home Marbella.
BD Home Marbella.
BD Home Marbella. Lovely. Lovely to meet you, Carmen.
Love to meet you too.
So tell me a little bit about your furniture shop. I went online to the website and it's so very me, so very, obviously now I meet you, a reflection of elegance, everything's so well coordinated. How did you come up with doing a furniture store?
My store started 25 years ago. This month we are 25 years. Yes,
congratulations! I want where's the champagne? Champagne for you.
And in the first time we come in only with mattresses and beds and linen and pillows, but the customer asked to me if we have furniture and all the things about the home. And step by step we start to put more things, and now we have all the things about home.
Do you do the buying, the choosing yourself?
Yes.
Do you travel to go and do your buying?
No, now it's...
With the exception of 2020.
Yes, but usually we come in to Germany, to Barcelona, to Madrid, Sweden. We come into different places for see what have there, what use there. But when somebody come here from these countries, are very easy for us to show the things that they like.
Do you have a completely international clientele being here at the Marbella?
Yes, more than 70% that our customer coming from another places.
Where are you based? Where are you located? Where is the shop?
The shop is very near to, for example, Goyo, that all the people know.
Right, it's
Goyo.
in the Marbella Center where the old post office used to be.
And is in the same street. It's 3 minutes walking, and it's very easy to find. It's in Antonio Herrero, number 3.
Antonio Herrero.
Antonio Herrero,
number 3, but it's right by Goya, which is a very emblematic coffee shop. I've been going there since I was young, so it's nice to have those things. Are you from Marbella yourself?
No, I'm from Malaga, capital. But my father started here. We have a different shop in different places from Malaga. And when he put the shop here in Marbella 25 years ago, he thinking that it's better for me that I work here, better than from Malaga.
That was very nice of him.
Yes, for me it's very good.
So you've been here a very long time. Malaga is somewhere that you go often, because there's a big difference of being in Marbella, with all our intensified 147 nationalities, than going to the city where really we just don't seem to disappear in the crowd.
Yes. Now it's coming more people international in Malaga capital, but really it's a different feeling when you have a shop there than when you have a shop here. Really.
I know having a shop is nice to have tourists, but how do you feel as Malagueños when those huge cruise liners come into Malaga and thousands of people suddenly get off? That must be quite intimidating.
Yes, really. When I stay here, and sometimes years ago coming to Malaga and see a lot of people in the center of the Malaga that is impossible to come to any place, it's a little bit
overwhelming. Yes, it's overwhelming, it's intimidating. As a Spanish person, as a Malagueño, I imagine that the passion for the ferias and the fiestas and the santos and all
Semana
these things
Santa.
you haven't been able to celebrate has been traumatic. However, my question is, when you can celebrate, do you celebrate them here in Marbella, or is your heart in Malaga and you go for everything back to Malaga?
My heart is broken with this because I love Malaga capital, but more and more here is a different, really is different, because you live here the things more near the people, because we are less people and we feel that
It's more intimate.
Exactly, this is. I think so. I love stay here, really.
It's really nice because the Spanish customs of going to the main square for New Year's Eve and all these things that you do in the street together, all the ferias, it must be heartbreaking for you all, because I know that something, even I've been here so many years and I appreciate the passion. I don't feel it. I don't feel how you feel when it's time to put on this dress and get out the castañuelas and to go to the casetas.
Really, when you are from Malaga or from Andalusia, no, and you listen the music, the Spanish music, or the castañuelas, like you say, or it's something that say to you, coming up and dancing and coming up and singing. No, it's something that you have inside. I don't know what is, but you feel, really.
You do, and it shows, and it's a nice thing that we can share, and it's such a shame that none of it's happening right now. All those people who are, all the ferias, I'm just thinking of the amount of people out of work, how many people live off the fiestas and ferias. Absolutely dramatic. Anyway, let's go back to the good things. Your shop is open, obviously.
Yes.
Can people come in and say, I want you to decorate my apartment? Just go ahead and do it. Do you cover that?
Yes.
You can do everything.
I cover now, in this moment, I cover complete. Kitchen, bathroom, sitting room, bedroom, really. All the things that do you need for your home, we have.
So anyone can come down to your shop, your showroom, and then I see that you have a lot of things as well online, that you've got a lot of things that you can prepare and plan. All very, very exciting, I have to say. Can't wait to go down. I've actually walked by, but I've never walked in.
And
it's a beautiful shop.
Yes.
Really beautiful. I walked by several times.
Thank you.
And I was like, oh, and the lamps, and the chaise longue, and the accessories.
Now the people that come in different than coronavirus, no? Because in the other time, the people come in and say me, show me what do you have, and if do you like, okay, you buy me. But now the people coming with Pinterest or with Instagram and say me, do you have this one? It's possible you're looking for me, and it's a different work. Okay?
Well, that's nice if someone doesn't know how they want to decorate, but they know a feeling, and they can show you, I want this concept, you can then put it together.
This is a little bit more difficult for us because I need to looking for the things that do you need, but it's more funny.
Yeah, it is entertaining. It's a new challenges for you. And I think also a lot of us now, with COVID or through COVID, are looking to just give our homes that little bit extra je ne sais quoi. Because we're not going and spending on trips and other things, and as we're spending more time at home, have you noticed also that people are just like making it nicer at home?
This is really this one. The people need that now the home stay nicer, because it's possible tomorrow we need to stay more time inside, no? This is.
Every reason to go to BD Home Marbella or BD Home Marbella.
BD Home.
It's always like the Perlan and Perlan or Wulite, and it's like, you know, all these things are the same word just with a different accent.
You say like you want.
Exactly. Well, BD Home Marbella, BD Home Marbella. Just go, check it out. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Carmen, encantada, thank you so very much.
Gracias, muchas gracias.
Really a pleasure to meet you. Big thank you to CIT Marbella. Whether you are an individual small company or a big company, I think it's worth checking out CIT Marbella, because they are a great business networking association that really does promote their members. We're now going to a break. We're going to hear some messages from my sponsor, Linear Director. including free taxis up to 4 times a month if you've been drinking, and they've got GPS and courtesy car, and they really do take care of us. So do check that out. And also as Zero Hero partners. We'll be back after this.
Judy and John are getting along famously. They have so much in common, which now includes both being too tipsy to drive home.
Oh, John, you can't drive home like that. Neither can I.
John looks worried, but not our Judy. She simply calls Linear Director for a free taxi and a tow truck to take her and her car home. Call Linear Director on 952 14 78 34 to see how they can better your life too. Judy likes to consider herself a clever young woman, which is why she thought very carefully before choosing her insurance company. Now that she needs it, she's jolly glad she chose Linear Director, as it looks as if she might have something better to do. Why don't you be clever, like Judy? Call Linear Director on 952 14 78 34 and see which policy is best for you.
Hi guys, Ross here from Hogan Stand. Proud to be a member of the Zero Hero campaign, and we recommend everybody. Nobody drives drinking. Everybody who drives a car doesn't have any alcohol in their system, and we're proud to sponsor the Zero Hero program.
G-Wine is happy to be Zero Hero partner.
How cool is that? G-Wine.
Glad and are proud to present Zero the Hero. Never drink and drive.
McNulty's is proud to be a Zero Hero partner.
Out of bounds, Zero Hero partners.
Here we are, things going on. Delighted to welcome everybody and to be part of the Zero Hero campaign. Delighted.
Hi guys, Kazatua is proud to welcome the Zero Heroes. So come on in and enjoy free soft drinks for anyone who is the designated driver. Thank you, Nicole.
Everyone that comes and wants to join our Zero Hero Association, they will have free non-alcoholic drinks at our venue at any time.
Good morning, Lynn Fisher. Nice to be back on the course with you.
Isn't it a beautiful day?
It is, and you know something? It doesn't even bother the sound of the lawnmower because you've got the smell of the fresh cut grass. Just feels so fresh and welcoming.
Lovely to feel a bit of warmth, don't you think, Nicole, today?
It is, particularly with the April showers that we're still experiencing. Anyway, you've dragged me up the top of the mountain to come to the Marbella Club Golf Resort.
Higher and higher each time we come out.
This is really spectacular. I'd never been here, never even realised it existed.
No, well, it's a bit of a special place. It's accessory to the Marbella Club Hotel, and the reason why we're here today is because I'm going to introduce you. I'd like you to meet two very good people who have put so much into golf over their lifetime here so far on the Costa del Sol. One will be David Steele and the other is Rod Bastard. Now David Steele is going to be doing a marathon for charity, which he will tell you all about in the interview. Now Rod, he is something special. He has so many strings to his bow. He should be a musician. He will tell you all about what he does here at the Marbella Club Golf Resort, but he is a great supporter. And these two gentlemen are really what can I say? They're really supporting your hashtag better together, because that's what they are, better together. He is supporting David in what he is doing for the marathon, for the charity.
And the charity is Kudeka, not the Kudeka, and the charity is for La Linea.
Correct, yes. He does a lot for that area, he really does. It's a very, very poor relation of the Costa del Sol, and he's done a lot over the years, which I'm sure he's going to tell you about.
Looking forward to it, and looking forward to exploring the club.
Absolutely.
We'll have to come back on another day just to cover the club.
Oh, I think we need to. There's some spectacular views on the top which you just cannot miss.
And I hear Rod really is got a lot of accomplishments under his belt. So we'll leave today to concentrate on David. But you know a lot of things are really nice things about him.
I do. He's a very modest man, but I'm not going to say too much about that, because I'm sure what he doesn't tell you, I'm going to tell you another day.
Okay, let's go. Let's go in.
Okay, let's go.
Some names really resound with us, and David Steele is certainly one of them. I've heard of David Steele, the politician. This David Steele says there's also a cricketer.
He's a very famous cricketer, played for Northamptonshire, yeah. Very grey-haired he was, not like me, I've never had any hair. So.
And your claim to fame, David?
I'm an ex-European Tour player. I played the European Tour for 8 years, and then I came to live here in Marbella in 1983.
Wow, so you've retired to a place that you can just carry on your passion.
That's very true.
And you are now applying that passion to raise funds for a worthy cause by doing a marathon golf session, is that correct? Tell us a bit about this great incentive.
Well, I've done 3 golf marathons. The first one was in 1993 at San Roque Club, and I raised money for the local community in Guadiaro, and I bought them an ambulance. And then in 2003 I tried to break the world record for the most number of holes played in 24 hours using a buggy, and I raised money for cancer research, Kudeka, and raised nearly €100,000 for that cause.
Wow, I mean that's serious money.
That is serious money.
You've got serious people backing you.
A lot of good helpers. I had a very good team behind me, and unfortunately I didn't quite break the world record, but I came very, very close. The last 2 hours I had a lot of pain in my tendons in my wrists. I got thrown out of the buggy a couple of times, so it was a bit of a painful experience, but it was all very worthwhile to see a lot of happy people when I presented them with their checks. So this will be my 3rd marathon, which I'm doing at El Higueral in Benavís on the 7th of June, and then I'm doing a charity golf tournament at the recently refurbished San Roque Old Golf Course.
How can we sponsor you? How can we help you?
I have a GoFundMe page, so you can donate on GoFundMe, and you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I've got a very good team helping me to organise this event.
And what are your objectives?
My objectives are to try and play 18 rounds of golf in 14 hours.
18 rounds of golf in 14 hours?
Yep, that's my...
Dare I ask you how old you are? Is that allowed?
Retirement age. I've become a pensioner in September.
I find it hard to get up in the mornings, let alone go play 18.
So this is going to be I've decided this is going to be my swan song. I mean, over the years I've raised a lot of money for charities. My brother and I also organised a tournament in Portugal with Jimmy Tarbuck, a very famous Liverpudlian comedian. He has a holiday home in Portugal. He used to live here in Atalaya for many years. And they have a hospice in Faro, El Refugio. And over the years we've raised over €1 million for this hospice in Faro. So hopefully we can start getting more money for the hospice in La Linea. They're really, obviously over the last 13 months with the pandemic, it's a lot of people are suffering, and up to now we've had a lot of very generous donations, and so let's hope for more generations coming in, and it's all for a good charity.
So in an ideal world, how much are you looking to raise?
€50,000. At the moment we have just over 11,000 that have been pledged. The GoFundMe is a little bit slow, but hopefully it's, as we get closer to the event it'll pick up. So we're well on target. We have a committee meeting on Thursday, and Hilly Williams is coming up from the Centro Contigo in La Linea to make a presentation to our committee, and then next week we'll be going down to visit the kids and see the hospice.
When are you going to be playing?
The charity, the marathon is the 7th, Monday the 7th at El Higueral, and the charity tournament is on the following Saturday at San Roque.
Wish you the best of luck. I mean, I'm sure you're proud of your career, but what you're doing now is so highly awesome. I hate using that word, but it's awesome.
Well, it's certainly creating a lot of interest. A lot of people talking about it. If you go onto Facebook and just look for the Marathon Man, there's certainly a lot of very interesting comments. And I think in this day and age, when you watch professional golf on television, it's very, very slow. And golf doesn't have to be slow. You can play at a good speed and still enjoy the game. And I will prove that point on the 7th of June.
Do you hope for any Guinness Book of Record?
No, my attempt was the 24-hour. There are a number of world records, but the one that I attempted to break was the 24-hour one using a buggy, and I failed by 9 holes. But I had very, very sore wrists, and
you didn't fail. You just achieved so much more than just a name in a book. You achieved so much more than that. Well, David, we will, if you don't mind, continue to follow your progress and report back to our viewers of how you're doing.
I look forward to doing that.
I look forward to watching.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, Rod. I've had a hair-raising trip up to, I don't know what tee we're on or where we are.
We're on tee number 10, and you survived it well, like a champ.
I did. I was going to record on the way up, but I just hung on for dear life in your company car.
In fact, yeah, that'll be as fast as David will be shooting around the golf course when he does his marathon.
Well, we're very exciting news to hear what David's doing, and really nice, as I understand it, you as director of the Marbella Club Golf Resort and also El Higueral, where David's going to be doing his marathon, you've given him the course to go and play.
Yeah, I've known David for many years now, and apart from him being a wonderful golfer, and you'll see from the quality of his golf, he's just a wonderful guy. He's been part of the golfing scene all around the world, but down here for ages. And when he came to me and said he wanted to do something to help, we had to support him and do what we could. It's an amazing undertaking that he's going to take on, and I'd just like to support him, because not only physically, emotionally, mentally, he's going to go through everything on that day, and it's massively impressive what he can do. The level of his play, and also just the time and effort that he's putting into preparing. He's running every morning, he's training, and you just have to respect his dedication.
He's a very humble guy, which I could see from chatting with him just for a few minutes before he rushed off. It doesn't seem to me that it's usual for people to race around a golf course.
No, it's not usual. I mean, you know, he was just saying to us there that he's looking to do 18 rounds of golf in a day. I mean, most of us don't struggle to do 1 round of golf in a day. And as he said, golf's got a reputation of being a slow game and it takes all day and everything like that. And he's going to prove to us all that it doesn't have to. Now, he has special circumstances and he's a special guy. He plays quickly and he plays very well.
He was a golf pro.
He was a very good golf professional on the European Tour. And you'll see from the level of his play, he's not normal. So he'll get round a golf course much quicker than the average player. But it just goes to show you that the average player could go a little bit quicker and spend a little bit less time. But he's amazing.
Also amazing is to be director of 2 amazingly impressive clubs. How did that come about? Not that you don't deserve it, but what's your story, Rod?
I suppose right place at the right time, but I've been very lucky to be at the Marbella Club for many years now, privileged, and then also had the good luck to be involved with the building of Higueral and partly
the designing
of it, yes, which was a project that came about by pure chance, and one of the most fun and most rewarding things I've done. You get to paint with bulldozers, so that's always good fun.
How did your passion for golf arise?
It's strange. I actually grew up playing tennis. I spent most of my life as a tennis player. I went to university on a tennis scholarship, and my tennis coach at university was a 2-handicap golfer, and at 17, 18 years old he got me hooked on golf, and I ended up spending more time on the golf course than I did on tennis courts, and here I am. So very lucky to be in this club.
And the transition, because I would guess that you're British?
Yes, I mean my family actually came here in 77, so I grew up here and then went away to university in America and then came back. So I consider myself a local boy, more Spanish than English, but why wouldn't you want to live here when we've got lovely people and the climate like this? It's where we should be.
Andaluz pura mozi.
Absolutely, yeah, both kids here and Andaluz puro, yeah, so really, really happy.
Well, it's wonderful to meet you. I've also been here many years, but the first time I've been to this club. Pleasure to meet you, and I look forward to coming down to El Higueral to record David on the Day.
Well, we'll see you then, and thank you for coming up, and let's hope lots of people can support him on his journey.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, best of luck to David Steele with his intention to play 18 holes and 18 rounds in 14 hours, raising money for charity. If you'd like to sponsor him, please do. He'll be very grateful to achieve that big goal that he has set. That's it for today. Take care of yourselves, be nice to each other, and remember that you can check out recordings of the programme either from the RTV Marbella website or an easy link from my website, nicoleking.es, with links to the programme, my column in the Euro Weekly News Marbella Moments, and also full listing of our Zero Hero partners, which now also include the Casino Marbella and Chemmers Terrace. How cool is that? Hasta mañana.
Just believe it.